My name's Yvette. I come to church here. I've been here for about 4 years, and with Nick, my hubby. I've got 4 children, adult children, 3 at home, 1's out. So, yeah, Nick.
My name's Nick. I'm known as Yvette's husband. And funnily enough, I've been coming around about exactly the same time as Yvette's been coming.
I came from the country. Country girl. We went to church every couple of months. God to me was like the pews, dusty and crusty. I had no experience about God actually interacting with me. And then I came to Sydney, and actually my dream was to be a wife and mum. And I'd achieved my dream. At 29, I had 3 children and pregnant with my 4th, happily married, done. I was like, I'm 29, I've reached my goal, and I'm still unsatisfied. There's got to be something more that I'm missing. So I knew enough about God to try him again, not Buddhist or anything else. I thought, no, I'll go back and have another look. And I did also because I'd saw some people excited about God, and I knew that I wasn't like that. They were very different to me. And so I started to pray, God, I want to be excited about you. He then put this idea in my head that I should start a group to help young mums. And I did, and gathered a few people to help. George's mum was one of them. So we started playgroups, and we started to see people saved, and we were excited about God. It was awesome. So from then on, I was just like flying, and I was so excited about God. Poor old Nick, he didn't know what on earth had happened to his wife. I was way different.
So how do I go with that? I put up with it. I had no idea what she was doing, but she seemed happy, and I was happy with that. And what I didn't realise was I'd go to sleep at night and she'd be just tearing her hair out thinking, this guy's never going to get spiritual. And she'd put a hand on me and say, God, he's thick as 2 bricks, come on. And, because we just couldn't connect it. What does the flesh know about the spirit? Nothing. I was happy. I was so happy. I was doing the shy thing. I had a missus, had 4 kids, had a boat, had a nice house, had a better house than my mate. God, I think God answered your prayers. He basically said, yeah, all right, I think I can shake that stuff. And he did. He just took everything I was happy with and started going and shaking it.
I got really sick for 12 months with Graves' disease.
Betty got sick. I told her she had a brain tumour. There was all this stuff was going down. A couple of blokes at work decided they wanted to take my reputation and put it in the toilet. And I was going through all sorts of grief at work. Mortgage was looking, boat went. There was a whole bunch of stuff. And wasn't very happy. Then this bloke rings up. He goes, the church Yvette was going to, and says, I hear you're married to Yvette. I said, yeah, mate, you want to come to a Bible study? I said, no. I said, oh, no, you're welcome. You just come to my place a little low key and that. I said, yeah, I understand, mate. I'm not in a good mood. And last Bible study I went to, I remember it was a pastor's daughter's place, and I stood up on the coffee table at the end of it and I shouted, you know what you can do with your bleep book. And I think that was the last time they met. So I'm not the sort of person that you want your Bible study, and I'm not in the mood. So, come. I said, all right then. So I did. I turned up, and this bloke sat in a chair. He had like a bowler haircut, like I'd expected him to have. Short, long socks, long, short socks. I couldn't work out what was going on there, but exactly what I thought a Christian would be. He starts talking out of this book, reads a bit, then just talks for an hour. I'm like, when's he going to shut up? Then he finally shut up, because I brought along all my impossible to answer questions. I thought, this is going to be a great day. There's about 20 people here. I'm going to make him look like an idiot. So I started asking him questions. And this goes on. Everyone was loving it. There was a bit of kumite. I didn't listen to what he was saying. I wasn't interested in what he was saying. As far as I was concerned, questions couldn't be answered. So I thought he was an idiot. But after the 3rd week, and he kept talking, I thought, what is he saying? And he was saying ridiculous stuff. I'm a scientist, I'm a doc. And he's going, oh yeah, the spiritual realm is real, and God talks back and gets his messages across. And what's he on? I said, what? Well, where is he? He said, well, Jesus said the kingdom of God is at hand. Put your hand out. Put my hand out. I said, that close. I said, what? Yeah, he's that close. Well, how does he talk? What are you talking about? What does he sound like? You're Brunner? What? He says, no, if you ask him if he's there and if he cares, he'll get back to you. I had no reason not to try. Life was just going boof that way, and I'd actually tried everything I could to drive well. Life was beating me up. So I thought, I'll give it a go. And he said, just make sure you do it every day. Just don't give up after the first day. Just keep asking him, are you there? Do you care? So, day one, are you there? Do you care? Keep my mind and spirit open, whatever that was. And the only thing that changed that day was this random came up to me out of the blue and said, mate, can you give me a hand? Well, it was on the street. Doesn't happen to me. Probably doesn't happen to you either, but it was quite different. I thought, oh, I don't know what that was. So, next day I went past. I said, I don't know what that was. Are you there? Do you care? Another random comes up. Totally random. Oh, well, it's a bit weird. Day 3 happened again. Day 4 happened again. Day 5. And this is very weird. I get through the whole day, nothing. No random came up. So I'm in the indoor soccer field. It's not late at night. I'm looking up at the stars, just about to get into my car after a big match. So I said to self, you're just trying too hard. You just are very needy and you're just looking for coincidences and stitching it together as if it's real, but it's not, is it? It's just that I had that thought. This random came out of the dark and said, excuse me, mate, can you help me? I said, oh, God. And it crushed me. And I realised right there, he was real.
I'm speaking to the women out there whose husband isn't close to God. Be humble. Don't have a superior attitude. Just pray. Don't assume that he doesn't know anything. He probably does. But don't treat him like you know more. Give him the respect that he deserves and God will come through.
How did I end up coming to God through the wrestle? And I would say the reason I got through to God was because of a praying wife. A praying wife sanctifies the household and God wouldn't let me go. So he used every kindness on me. I treated him appallingly for 20 years, yet he had love, enough love to discipline me. And so I'd failed the kindness drawing, so he used a bit of tough love because he wouldn't let me go. And so pray for your partners who look like they're nowhere. And God won't let them go. And if things get a little bit tough and a little bit rocky, it's probably him getting the job done.